Welcome to another exciting Q2 live stream. Tonight, we dive into the Madison Seminary lockdown rules and what they mean for you. Also, essential must-haves to bring with you to the location. Plus, a secret location revealed and our Halloweeny contest. So sit back, relax, and grab yourself a snack. This is Q2 Hour.
Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing out there? Give me just a second and let me do my checks and balances. Chris, how are you doing out there? Hopefully you can hear me tonight.
Yes, I can hear you great.
All right.
It's a nice background you got there.
What?
That's a nice background.
Thank you. I like the green. Nice background. That's a nice church you got there.
Nah.
Nice one. What does it say? Let's make a splash movie?
Yes.
Good space?
Yes, go space.
Yeah. All right. So let's see here. Oh, we got some comments. We got Pamela, Chuck, Pamela. We have multiples on YouTube and Facebook. It must have shared it to Facebook as well. My bad, you guys. This is a totally new system. We decided to try this out and figure out which one we like the best. So, hi Missy. Hi Pamela. Hi Chuck. Go ahead, feel free to share this out. You get 4 entries into the fan speak bucket if you share it out. I'm trying to. Hi Sandy. Welcome to 2 Hour. We'll try not to take up too much of your Sunday evening time. Let me go in the computer real quick. So Chris, what have you been up to today?
Today, just messing around the house, getting equipment all charged up and ready.
All charged up here for our. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but you sound like you hit something.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there you
All right. Oh, Sandy in here. I didn't get to share anything, so we'll roll with what we got going on here. Again, this might be a total meltdown. If it is, we apologize. We are doing our best to try out this new service. Tonight, we are going to talk about Madison Seminary rules. So if you end up going, you know what the rules are. We're going to talk about the what to bring. We're going to talk about a secret location that we're going to do for Halloween. Am I missing anything, Chris?
go. I don't think so.
You don't think
Pamela, thank you for the stars.
so? Yes, thank you for the stars. Let's get started with the boring stuff real fast. Here you'll see our chat rules on the screen. This is a live audience in both YouTube and Facebook tonight. Please be respectful. No profanity. Keep it clean. Don't be rude. Respect boundaries. Be accepting. And don't self-promote. Chris, you're going to show them what you do. We'll have to do.
Booyah!
That's Chris's favorite button to push. So please don't make us ban you. We love all of you, and we want you to stay in our audience. Hi, Jeffrey. Don't be shy. I see 168 people, I think, between YouTube and Facebook. So don't be shy. We're going to play our Halloween contest. So whenever you see this video come up, this is just a test. First person on our screen to type Halloweeny, you are going to get 4 extra entries into our fan speak bucket tonight. And this is what you're looking for. All right, so that's what you're looking for tonight when we play that game. Now, quickly, at the beginning of the show, guys, bear with us. We are going to show this, excuse me, so that everybody knows what we're playing the fan sweeps for tonight. We are playing for a Halloween lockdown event, which is going to be at Madison Seminary in Madison, Ohio. Here's a little bit about where we're going to go, and this is what we're playing fan sweeps for tonight.
Do you have what it takes to survive a night in the nut house? A raw, unfiltered, and terrifying experience that'll push you to your limits. Madison Seminary, a place that sparks both fascination and fear in the hearts of many. A mysterious abandoned asylum with a dark past, where the walls have witnessed countless stories of tragedy, despair, and madness. It's a place where reality and the supernatural blend, leaving you questioning what's real. Right now, you have the opportunity to venture into the depths of this eerie establishment with Q2 Paranormal, armed with nothing but your courage and a determination to uncover its secrets. The rules are simple. Spend 9 hours within these walls, from dusk till dawn, with no outside assistance, no comfort zone, and no escape. Get settled in, get your gear ready, and embark on a journey that'll take you to the very edges of sanity.
All right. So October 29th, you guys. That is when we are going. We're going to have a drawing October 25th. Chris, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
All right. You're making a funny face over there. I was just making sure.
No, I was waiting on you to finish what you were doing. I was going to tell Sandy thank you for the stars.
Oh, thank you for the stars. And one more video. We have these star senders from last week. We like to thank everybody who sends us stars on Facebook each week. And last week's stars. All right, so that's last week's star senders. Those of you who send stars on Facebook tonight, you'll get put in the fan bucket 4 times for the fan sweepstakes. So, Chris, how's the hanging tonight, buddy?
Going good. Thank you for the stars, Jeff.
Thank you for the stars, Jeffrey. All right, so I have a question to ask everybody. Can anybody smell Chris?
You got jokes.
Because everywhere we go, Chris gets compliments on how he smells. I just thought I'd do that. So,
She thinks she's funny.
hey, everybody thinks you smell good. Yes, congratulations. All right, let me get comments up here so I can see. Throughout the night, we are going to highlight top star senders on the screen. So feel free to chat, get to know our audience, and if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay so that we know that you watched it. We got to stop meeting here on Sunday nights, Chris. What do you think? We need to do Q2 hour on Friday night. Friday night at 10 p.m. is our original time. But here lately, October is just so busy for us.
Definitely so.
We have another event coming up. We're going to play, well, I'm going to play dress up, I think. I'm going to get to play dress up. We're not announcing that yet, but we will next week on next Q2 hour where we're going to be. We're going to be local, so everybody who's local can join us. What else we got coming up? We got the secret location. We'll talk about that. let's go over the rules for Madison Seminary. Can we do that? So that, there you go. Let me get that off the screen there so everybody can see it. Here we
Thank you
go.
for the stars, Pamela.
Thank you, Pamela, for the stars. Yes. So here are the rules for Madison Seminary. And Chris, I'm going to let you take, well, I'll read it and then you can elaborate. How about that?
All right.
So for those of you who find yourself in the hallways of Madison Seminary, here are the rules, simple rules to follow. 1, we're going to be arriving at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It will be over at 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Everybody needs to be on time. There will be a guided tour, but they will only be there at a certain time until the tour is over, and then they will leave.
Number 2, this should be, a no-brainer. No alcohol or illegal substances on the location.
That's
So,
typical everywhere, and we enforce that ourselves.
so don't come, inebriated or anything like that, and you'll be fine. But most people, we don't ever have problems like that. But we have to tell you because that's the rules that are imparted down on us. Spooky season, yes, Sandy. All right, next one. All trash and trash bags and taken with you.
Yes, we are very picky. No cigarette butts left on the ground. If you smoke, we will have cigarette butt cans. Please put them in there. Any trash you bring needs to leave with you.
Or they usually when we go to locations, they have a big garbage can you can put your trash. Just make sure you clean up the trash. We don't like
Yes.
we don't like to leave any location trash, right?
Yes, we're very picky about that.
Yeah. Another rule: you must have your walkie on you at all times, or by someone in your group.
That is so that if somebody gets lost, something would happen to somebody, you can yell for help as well as us reaching someone if something's going on.
Yeah. And cell phones, they don't always work, especially in those old abandoned buildings. You get down the creepy hallway, and sometimes they don't work. So with the walkie, we can always hear you. And
Sometimes you hear things that aren't there.
yeah, sometimes ghostly voices will come through those walkies. It's happened to me at Heyman House, I believe. Yes, Chuck. He brings like this great big tumbler of tea. And last
It ain't
time,
no tumbler, it's like a gas tank.
yeah, yeah. And he brought no bake cookies, which is my favorite last time. I really love that. I love those cookies. So thank you for that, Chuck. If you get to go this time, bring some cookies. All right. So also, last but not least, investigate at your own risk, and you will have to sign a waiver before.
That means you cannot hold them responsible if you get hurt. You're responsible for yourself.
Right. Or if you get too scared or whatnot. But we do cleanse everybody. We do a ritual when we leave, right? To
Yeah.
make sure everybody goes home clean. Nobody goes, we always, safety is our number one concern whenever we do this. So, but you will have to sign a waiver and you will be required to investigate at your own risk. All
Anyone
right.
that gets anyone that gets picked, feel free to investigate. There will be no provoking, no Ouija boards. We do not tolerate that. And all these locations will not allow it either. They will make all of us leave. So do not bring it. If we see it, you're gone.
You're so mean sometimes. You can tell you've been in the military. You're like, all right. So I think you just read, did you just talk about that? If you're chosen and can't go, please let us know so we can choose alternates. What if you stub your toe? Well, you stub your toe at your own risk. I mean, that's not our rules, that's their rules. We have to sign the waivers as well. So, I don't want to talk about what me and Sandy talked about earlier today, too, here in a little bit. So, if,
All
you
right.
if you're chosen and can't go, please let us know so we can choose an alternate. So, if you cannot go, we will have a list of alternates who we know who are willing to go and would go if given the opportunity. So please just tell us as soon as you can that you cannot make it, because we really want to have a full 8 people there, and we can't like wait till the last minute and be told you can't come, because then that doesn't give us enough time to pull somebody in. So if you can't go and you're chosen, please let us know so we can get an alternate in there. We are going to choose alternates. I think Chris and I is going to do that. Next rule. Hi, Kimberly Ford. Welcome to 2 hours. Next rule, be respectful to everyone, including the spirits and the property. Chris?
Yes. That means do not cuss the spirits, as that goes along with provoking. We don't go there to agitate. We're there to investigate and get evidence of the paranormal that is going on.
Yes, so no occult items and no provoking is the last rule. No provoking because it's not safe to do. Always be respectful and talk to the spirits in a respectful manner. No occult items. By that we mean Ouija boards. Do not bring Ouija boards to the event, please. We do not.
That means no rituals, any of that stuff.
We have nothing against Ouija boards. It's just if you don't know what you're doing, you can open up a can of worms that's nasty, and we don't want to take that. We don't want to be unleashing bad things there, right?
Exactly. Or somebody taking it home with them, or somebody getting hurt.
Right. So those are the rules of Madison. Pretty simple.
Yeah.
First one on the screen, Chris. I'm not in Facebook chat, so.
On mine, it is on my Facebook one. It's Chuck Durr.
Chuck Durr, you are hitting me. Did you get another 4 into the six? Congratulations.
Yes,
All right.
It is right behind him.
Missy right behind him. Let's do 2 each one tonight, because we might not get to play Halloween too much. If you guys see me making a really terrible face tonight, it's because of this water. Weenie. I'll always notice weenie. All right, that water is hard to drink. What the hell, Jeff? Chuck, the no changing in front of the camera. Yeah, Chuck. If we do any type of sleeping stuff, there will be a camera on you. Chuck forgot that when we were at Bel Air House for our last Halloween event. And he came to us the next day. He said, "Hey, I forgot there was a camera in the room. Please don't put me in my boxers on your show." And I was like, "Chuck, I would never do that." That was pretty funny. Congratulations, Chuck. Yes. Ooh, this water. So Sandy and I were talking today. Right. She's a skeptic. No, she's not a skeptic. She is a debunker.
Thank you for the stars, Pamela.
Thank you, Pamela, for the stars. We appreciate it. Are you highlighting chat?
Yeah, I've been highlighting them.
Okay. So Sandy said she's a debunker, Chris. And I told her that we like debunkers.
Yes, we do. And that first time Chuck got to go, he was actually debunking along with us. That's one thing we do, and Chuck can tell you. We try to debunk stuff, not just assume.
We like skeptics, too. We like it. Because Chuck was a skeptic last Halloween when we went to Bel Air House, right?
Yes. And something else I want to remind people of. Every time you go somewhere, you may not get activity. Sometimes maybe just explode, just so much activity you can't handle it. Other times you might get one thing and that's it. Sometimes nothing.
Yep. All right. So let's go on to what to bring. Short little list. I mean, if you want to bring some additional things, that's up to you. This is just a little list Chris put together for you guys today. First one is your own flashlight.
Yes, everyone needs light unless you want to be in the dark nonstop.
Yeah. I mean, they do come in handy when you're walking up and down stairs and you're getting to your challenge location. So we have flashlights, but we just feel like it would be easier if you were to bring your own flashlight. That way, you always have your own light on you. And we don't have to keep track of like 10 different flashlights because that would be a lot.
Yes. Also, for some people, I won't mention names, Andrew, you might want to bring the pins.
Oh, yeah. We have something special planned for Andrew if he gets to go.
Yes.
If he doesn't get chosen from the bucket, we might have to pick his name. And
Yes, we get to pick 4 people, so.
yes. For the new people in the room, we do pick 4 out of the bucket, and then we pick 4 personally ourselves, people that we feel like will go and won't be scared to death. I have the divine rod, unsure. You mean the
Dowsing rods.
dowsing rods? You can bring those. All right, so next one, dress warm. I'm not sure if there's heat or not. My personal guess is there's not. From the videos I've watched, I've seen people's breath in the videos. So that leads me to believe there is not heat. Usually when we go to locations that are not heated and have electricity, they usually have one room that is heated with electricity. I'm not sure about this place, so just in case, dress warm. Maybe 2 layers. If you can take a layer off, if they do have heat and you are warm. You provide the depends. You have to bring those different. I think
We do
Andrew,
not buy Depends. We don't have one size fits all.
no. You might have to bring your own depends. All right, next one. Any snacks? I'm so excited, Sandy. Yes, I'm excited too. You got like what, less than 2 weeks?
Uh,
Less than 2
it,
weeks.
it's like a week and 3 days, 4 days.
I think it's a week and 4 days. We are going to be pulling out the names next Friday.
Yes.
Next Friday. We have an event next Friday, so we might have to pre-record the pulling of the names, but we will set it to run at a certain time so everybody can watch who gets pulled out of the bucket. But more about that event next week later. Keep your eyes posted and keep prepared to move on. All right, next one. Any snacks, drinks you personally want, you can bring. That's on you.
Chuck, you're more than welcome to bring that stuff. That's the last thing on the list. I want people to label their equipment if you choose to bring your own equipment if you have it. That way it is not confused with ours. Or I believe this place has their own equipment there, and I don't want any concerns that somebody took something. That way no one's accused of anything.
If you bring your own equipment, just make sure your name's on it and a marker or something. That way everybody knows that it's yours. It doesn't get lost. It doesn't get tossed in our equipment. I mean, we have so much equipment, Chris. We have a parabolic mic. We have a millimeter. We have a thermal camera. We have the
I think we
night
have
vision. Go ahead.
I think we have 4 or 5 EMF detectors. I mean,
EMF detectors. We have 3 REM pods. We have the music box. We have his ghost portal that he made.
the tripwire.
We have a tripwire. I know I'm missing a bunch. We have crates and crates of equipment.
We have 5 or 6 voice recorders. I mean,
So we're pretty much covered on the equipment, but we don't have dowsing rods, and I like dowsing rods, Chuck. So if you want to, if you get picked and you want to bring those, you can bring those. But equipment-wise, we have pretty much the whole array of anything.
feel free to bring your own if you want to. We're not telling you not to, but I'm asking you to please label it.
Yeah. All right. So I think that's it for those that you bring.
What are you talking about, Chuck?
I have cat balls too, Sandy, but you can feel free to bring them if you got your name on them. Pamela says I'm taking my plush chinchilla because my brother is an idiot. This is gonna be fun. 8 people.
The SLS. It's not done yet.
Oh, we're gonna have some Moria. We're taking her, right? So we got her.
Yes.
Next week, next Q2 hour, we're going to be able to tell you a little bit about the challenges we're going to make people do. Michaela, I just was thinking about you, and you just popped in. Well, welcome, girl. Welcome to Q2 hour. Thank you for showing up. We went over the rules and what to bring. If you get chosen, you can watch the replay and catch those if you want. Sandy said I heard that giggle. Show, right? All right, so we have a whole bunch of equipment. I don't. But yeah, we don't have the rods. Also, pendulums are good to bring. We like doing pendulum. That worked out well. Hi, Lewis. Welcome to Q2 Hour. I have not seen you in so long. Welcome. We were just discussing Madison Seminary, the rules, and what to bring if you get chosen. That's awesome.
I mean, feel free to bring your own stuff. You can set up your own experiment when you're doing a solo, if that's what you're doing. When we're doing an investigation, it's just more equipment that we can have out to capture evidence.
Yep. So we're going to be, Chris and I are going to be in the controls center. We're going to be monitoring everybody through our surveillance system. All the hotspots are going to be monitored video. You're going to have your walkies. You'll be able to be in contact with one of us at all times. So,
Yes, this investigation here is going to be mainly about you guys getting to investigate. We'll investigate with you, but it's going to be about our guests having a good time and learning and capturing evidence.
just because, we don't really get spooked anymore. I mean, we kind of do, but sometimes not really. So it's always fun to watch people's genuine reactions when they go out to these places. And they are genuinely spooked or scared. So we went to a place in Mannington last night for Andrew's birthday, and we had fun there. We got a whole bunch of footage that I have not even looked at. We went on TikTok for the first time in a year, right? It's been last time I went live on TikTok was in Bel Air House, and that was the first time I've ever went on TikTok. So, and then TikTok has this stupid rule where you have to go live a half an hour in order to keep your streaming right? So, in order to be able to live stream, we have to go live 30 minutes. So we did our 30 minutes last night on TikTok, and I was shocked we had 505 viewers in our live show last night. So if there's any TikTokers watching tonight, thank you so much for sharing us last night and getting, helping us bring in those people. Because honestly, we hadn't been live on TikTok in a year, and I was expecting like maybe one person to come in. What do you think, Chris?
Yes. Also, sorry about the lighting. That investigation was last minute surprise, so it was grab a few pieces of equipment and let's go.
Yeah, but something's up with that land there. Something under the church in the central spot, in the middle, up towards the altar. I'm going to call it a hot spot. What would you call it, Chris?
It was definitely a hot spot. And also, this time, as well as the last time, the first time, it kept telling us under the ground. And then this time, it straight up said under the building.
And my phone overheated to the point where I ran outside with it. And I put it down on the concrete outside because I thought it was going to, I don't want to say the words. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to.
It might go pew pew.
Pew pew. I thought it was going to go pew pew on me in my hand. That's how freaking hot my phone got. But just in that one little area, and Andrew's phone heated up. It was draining our batteries in that one little area.
It took a brand new camera battery. We started recording. I think we might have recorded 5 minutes, and it took a brand new battery from 100% down to 3%. We had to switch the batteries and start again.
My phone went from 80 to 20 when we got out of there.
I believe Andrew said his phone was drained as well.
And it was just that one little spot.
Yeah.
He flipped out twice in the back room. Which, in all honesty, there is something dark back there.
When I walked into that back room last night on my own with no light or nothing, I kept seeing a blob, like a black blob, move in the right corner of that back room.
Yeah. And, I think there's some digging we should do on the land. And I kept feeling like there was a woman there. There was definitely a woman, a man, and a kid. Definitely that I picked up on. But I felt like there was a woman there that had been hung by a tree
Yes.
or hung somewhere. And putting two and together, she might have been wrongly accused, and they unalived her. That's what I feel. But she's definitely there.
When I was switching the camera rig around, the shoulder rig, when I was messing with it, readjusting it by that tree, I heard a woman to the left of me at that tree. It sounded like she might have been 5 feet away from me, say something and caught me off
I was
guard.
hearing, yeah, I was hearing a woman's voice all night. Tell everybody what you did to me and Andrew.
What, a
You
what?
actually, you actually spooked me last night.
Oh, I got them both. Shell wanted me to spook Andrew, go outside and tap on the window beside him. Well, I done it, and he was chatting because Andrew likes to chat, and he was talking pretty loud and didn't hear it. Well, neither one of them realized it. I snuck through the church, got behind them, then went back to the back of the church and hid. And I made a knocking noise and drew their attention, and they started asking if I was in there. I didn't answer, so they go to exit the church. I wait till Andrew, which was the last one out of the building, I waited till his shoulder passed the door, and when he did, I stomped, and they both about poo-pooed their pants.
He jumped onto me, and I kind of jumped over to him at the same time. We kind of like walked up each other. So you did get me last night, Chris. Congratulations.
Thank you for the stars, Pamela. If you see these blank messages like this, Shell, those are stars. I've noticed it every time.
Okay. Yeah, so those of you who have just come in, we are running a new system tonight. We are just getting used to it, so bear with us when it comes to everything that we normally do. So this is pretty cool.
I'm
Thank you
gonna
for
tell you what.
that.
I'm gonna tell you what. I laughed pretty hard last night when I got you too.
Yeah,
I've been waiting. I've been waiting for the right opportunity.
So I have to tell her. Go ahead.
Before that happened, before we went in there, won't you tell them what you and Andrew thought you saw when I was down at the Jeep changing out equipment?
Okay, so if you go to Andrew's lives on his wall, Andrew Fisher, he has most of his lives up. What we did, we're going to keep and turn it into a little episode. You know how we do. But Chris went to the Jeep, get something, and Andrew and I went to the graveyard where the witch's gravestone is, and we were sitting there talking. First of all, there was a fly on that tombstone, just would not leave. But I felt a presence, like a human. Like I felt like Chris had just walked up behind me. And I was like, well, there's Chris. No, I didn't hear anything. Andrew stood up and he's like, where's Chris? I was like, he's right behind me. That's what I'm going to say. So I very plainly out of the corner of my eye saw a man who was dressed kind of in plain clothes. He wasn't dressed up in a suit or anything. He wasn't old with white hair. But I thought Chris was right behind me. It wasn't. Chris was not even up there. He was down at the Jeep. So what did you see right before I saw that?
Thank you for the stars, Sandy.
Thank
Well,
you.
on my way down there, when they thought they saw me, I saw a man in a light blue dress shirt and black slacks walk from the bottom of the cemetery up toward where they were at. So they had no clue that I had saw that at that time.
Yeah, we were talking about it once you came up because I was like, I could have swore you were already up here and nobody was there. So that was a weird moment for sure.
Definitely so.
When I come back from this, I'm going to tell everybody what Andrew did to me last night, and I'm going to get the video. And I'm going to post it for everybody in the world to see. But first, we're going to do. All right, first person on our screen to say Halloween, you get 4 entries into the fan suite.
Missy Six Hardman.
Missy Hartman.
Congratulations.
You just got 4 entries. Okay, so really quickly, what Andrew did to me last week?
Hold on one second. Pamela, I don't know if I said it, but thank you for the stars. I don't know if I said it when I showed you.
Thank you. Thank you for tagging your friend too. All right, so last night, the back room, there is a energy in that church. All right, Chris sees the bulb energy that comes to me this year. I want you to look at this. And we do that a lot to see if we both come up with the same thing. So I was like, okay, come on, go. Chris is in front. I was right behind Chris, and Andrew was behind me. He decided he wanted to go in with us wherever we were going. And we get in the line, and we get ready to go through the door, the back door, and Andrew grabs me, slings me behind him. He said, no, I want to go first, or I want to go before you, and slung me in the back. So I was the last person in line. I was like, what the? So much for chivalry. Like, and you hear it on the video. He's like, no, I want to go. And he just picked me and slung me behind him so that he was in between Chris and I. It was really funny. I was like sitting there with my mouth open because I couldn't believe he did that. You didn't even know he did that, did you, Chris?
No, not at the time. I was already in the room. Thank you for the stars, Michaela.
Thank you,
She sent stars with this text.
Thank you for the stars, Michaela. Thank you all, everyone who's commented. It says we have a total of 180. Excuse me. Yeah. Our last couple minutes, I want to talk about the secret location that we're going to do for Halloween. We haven't told anybody about this. It has been set in stone. We've already reserved it. She can confirm it if she wants to come on. She's been in our live shows before. But Chris,
she could be silently watching.
She could be silently watching right now. She has not mentioned it to anybody. So she's probably waiting on us to do it. Yes. But for Halloween night itself, the 31st of October, Andrew, welcome. We were just talking about you.
October 31st, we will be back at the Ross house for a return.
We are going back to the Ross house because there's something we didn't do the first time. Did you see that one clip I posted where he flipped out? He thought he saw something in the back room, which you probably did. There is something back there. There is the bad energy back there.
Yes.
But this upcoming week, I'll have a chance to review everything we caught last night. Chris is doing B-roll footage for us, so we'll have some really nice B-roll footage to show you guys. And that fly. When the church, this fly kept flying around us. There was this one fly. It was out on the tombstone. It was in the church. It came up and nailed me right between the eyes. I'm pretty sure that's probably not good a thing, right?
No.
It's not. Felt pretty good. Okay, so I get a drink of water.
Everybody like my cup? Says I'm not a stalker and I'm not a talker.
That is for sure. Chris is like a one-man wonder. Unless he's mad. Andrew's definitely going to have to take us some pins. We got something special planned for him if he gets to go. That hallway at the Ross house. Now, the reason we're going back to the Ross house is because there's something we didn't get to do the last time because it was so last minute. You want to tell him?
We are doing the house and the antique store.
We are going back to do the antique store yet. So, as far as if people going with us or if Chris and I are just going to do it on our own, I'm not sure yet. If you are interested in going back to the Ross house and helping us investigate the antique store, which I've heard is very, very active. I don't know because we didn't get to do it last time. But if you're interested, message Chris or I, and we'll see what we can come up with.
Yes.
Oh, yes. And what's some of the claims in the antique store, Chris? Do you know?
What was that? I was reading comments.
Do you remember what some of the activity is in the antique store? I know there's doll stuff, right?
I can't remember because I was trying to concentrate on what the house itself because that's what we investigated. So
I was thinking Cindy told us what went on in the store, and I know pretty sure she said there's a pretty gnarly girl down there in the antique store.
I think she said there was. I know there was a negative spirit that she said was in there, but I can't remember it all
They've
because she
remodeled.
didn't want. She didn't want to give us too much because we asked her not to. She was just pretty much giving us the history, not that was the actual when it was built, that kind of stuff, not the activity paranormal was.
Yeah. So I don't know. We get to do the antique store this time, so Michaela said no chinchilla. Yep. I probably won't be in the chinchilla room. I'll probably be spending the night down the antique store. You know me. I'll probably go to sleep.
Probably. You went to sleep with what was that doll's name? Susie?
Um, Gretchen.
Yeah, Gretchen.
Gretchen was her name. I went to take a side over. I was snoring away because I was that tired. So we're trying to rest up so that we don't do that here. We've been so busy this October. We're going to get back to having guests and stuff like that once October is over and we have a little bit more free time. Right now, I can't keep track of guests and all that stuff. But there are exciting ones coming up, and that's all I can say right now.
Do you want to talk about the event that we're helping with here in town?
Well, I was going to come up with it next week
All right, that's fine. I was just asking.
because I don't remember the times and stuff specifically, and I don't want to say something that's not correct. So once we get the flyer for it, then I will tell everybody about it. That way I know I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But we are having an event. It's next Friday, right? 25th?
The 25th.
The 25th, next Friday at 7 p.m., I believe. So if you are local around that time and evening, we are going to be doing a local event. We're just not coming out with it right now. What in the world is that?
Grandpa Pudding?
What is that?
I think that's where he pootied his pants.
Yes, Michaela, that's all that matters. You have fun. All right, guys, we're going to play one more time on Halloween. We're going to let you guys all go for tonight. Village until next. All right, first Halloween on the screen. You get 4 extra entries. Andrew, if you want to take
Sandy.
Sandy Luttrell, congratulations. You got yourself 4 entries. Thank you all for using the stars. Andrew, you're going to have to catch a couple, few 2 hours and get those 4 entries in the bucket if you really want to go. I know there's a lot of people that want to see you go, so let's try to make
Make
that.
sure you save up for those depends.
Let's see if you can see. Oh, you can see emojis in this one. Poop. That's what you're going to be doing, Mr. Poopy Pants. Yeah. Congratulations, Sandy. Thank you all for using us stars. Are there any questions that you guys have about going to Madison Seminary if you're chosen anything at all? As far as snacks and drinks, we plan on bringing water, and I'm going to make a whole bunch of homemade pepperoni rolls. So be on that. If there's something you want to bring for yourself or to share, please do.
Thank you for the stars, Pamela.
Yes, thank you everybody for the stars. And those star singers will be getting 4 extra entries in the bucket. Jeffrey, Michaela, Pamela, Sandy, everybody who's in the stars, thank you. And Michaela, thank you for tagging everybody as well. We really do appreciate that. If you don't
Yes.
if you don't see the live in the corner of the screen, excuse me, you are watching the replay. So just hashtag replay so that we know that you came. Chuck's cookies, right? They were so good. My favorite. If I'm chosen, I want to bring chocolate covered pretzels. I love those too. I love those too. Any questions about the event if you were to be chosen? All that we ask is if you win out of the bucket and you cannot make it, please let us know as soon as possible. We will have a list of alternates that we're going to choose from. We want to take 8 people. We want to be 8 people strong for this, right, Chris?
Yes. Jeff, thank you for 69 stars.
Ooh, that's a good number. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys. So if there's nothing else, we appreciate you coming to our weird hour, 2 hour on Sunday night at 8 o'clock.
Don't be shy. Get in here and chat with us.
Yep, we do not bite very hard. I don't think.
Just on Saturdays.
Just maybe on Saturdays. Left alone. Michaela, we missed you. Sandy, Pamela, Jeffrey, Andrew, Lewis. We love Kimberly. All of you. Thank you for coming tonight. We love all you guys. If there's any questions or you want to go to Ross House, let us know. And we will see you next week for Q2 hour.
Yes, thank everyone for your support.
Thank you very much. We love you. Good night. Mwah.